back again for another one. Finally got some kind of lighting right. Been faffing about for the last 20 minutes. And it's getting cool in here. What have I been doing since last week? You saw the glass, green to glass video, even. I haven't having a beer yet. That's bad. Today I went on a little trip. Like I said I was going to do. And yes, I spent some money. Did I? Yeah, 160, I think. Yeah, that much. But I got some cracking beers I've never had before. In fact, there's only a few that I've had before, and the rest are all new. A few sours, a few fruit-based drinks for the lady, as you would. Good old Al Murray. Few favourites, some new, but I'll show you now in a minute. I'm just going to have a beer. Been a long one again. Work again since 7 on Saturday. Not good. Right, this is one of mine. Now this has been in the bottle, geez, I don't know, good 6 months, if not longer. Yeah, longer. This one is a variation of the Paul Wickstein Supercharger. This is, I call a dark charger because I've used caramel ABC 1300, so it comes out dark, and it takes a little bit longer. The hops are still there, the fruitiness is still there, but it's turned out to be cracking beer. It does need a good age on this. Hopefully it won't go everywhere. Good hiss. Hobgoblin glass today, as you see, nice dark colour. It's turned out very well. So that's the only difference I made on this one. I used a dark caramel malt roasted. There we go. A few floaties. Alright. As you see, it's almost like a black APA. But still loads of aroma even after 6 months. I suppose it should be with the amount of hops that goes in this. Just what I need after a long day. Nice and fruity. Just the spot. Right. So yeah, I went on a little journey today and I spent some money on beer. There's a couple of local ones here, and then there's a couple of Irish ones that's further down the country, and then there's actually one from Berlin here, believe it or not. I wonder what that could be. Some of them you've seen before, but none of these I've seen before, so I'm going to have a wee look and show you what I got. Hold on till I turn you right. Right, as you can see, we'll start here. We have a delirium there. Oh, you're all over the place. Their Christmas beer. That one's for the missus. I'll get a wee sup of that. And that's the delirium nocturnum. Nice wee weak 9-10% beer. That one. And then we have a brewery that's up in Derry, not far from me, northbound. So there's oak smoked, so I'll be interested in that. And then I have London Porter from Meantime in a small bottle. I won't tell you how much that was. And Trappist Quadruple, do like a drop of that. That'll be Norfolk Hillbilly's favourite drop too. That's Mully's, it's a seasonal batch. In there, I don't know if you can see it, there we go. Just a small batch brew from the Donegal Brewing Company. I had to get one. I had a wee taste off tap, kind of a food festival. I was driving, so I didn't get a chance to drink it. This is Phaeton from Galway Bay Brewery. Nice beer in collaboration with Cigar City Brewing. a nice hoppy IPA. And then my personal favourite, a couple of bottles of them. Mrs. might get the sniff of the glass, but that's about as far as it'll go. And then we have the White Flag Irish Brewing Company, their oatmeal stout, Black Boar. That should be good. I've been told it's good. I've got recommended this one. It's from Siren Craft Brew. It's a $10 shake fruit smoothie IPA. So it'd be interesting to see what that's about. It says it's supposed to taste like an IPA. Originally brewed in collaboration with friends at Brewdog, Shepherd's Bush. Some of you might have seen that. Oh, nice weak 6.6. Now this one, I was told this is good. Get it in focus, I think. Black Boar, barrel aged in single malt Highland whiskey barrels. So I was told this is quite peaty. It's an imperial oatmeal stout. I don't know, it's 10.2. Wax top, bottle aged, barrel aged 15 years ago. Pile of crap. Right, that'll do. I'm not half reading that. And this is, I think this one's an Irish one as well. Bottled in Irish beer. There we go. Third Circle is Rye Stout. Yeah, get using shot. So I'm looking forward to that. And then we have an Irish one. It's a strawberry beer. Yeah, not for me. For the missus. Bartley Strawberry or Beery, made in Ireland for Bartley's Beers, County Cork. Strawberry juice, fruit. Yeah, okay. Mixture of shit. Another one from Galway Bay with Cigar City Brewing Collaboration Brew is their raspberry slow sour, or rhubarb slow sour, I should say. That should be interesting. That'd be good to see what that is. Right, and this is a blended cider for the missus again, strawberry and cider mixed. So it's nothing like a Koppenberg. This is their own strawberry wine blended with cider, so that should be quite good. And we have another Third Circle. I think this is raspberry beer, is it? Yeah, raspberry saison dry. That'll be for the missus. Oh look, a wee framboise boon lambic raspberry. So that'll be nice. And then we have Scottish made with Thai berries. It's supposed to come out pink, so guess who's getting that one. And then we go on to the cans. Yeah, well, we'll start here. Yes, finally got one from Berlin. So also they had their go-to IPA, the Cali Belgique, and their Stone IPA. So had to be done. And their Urination double IPA, got that as well. And then we have a St. Lupin extra pale ale, but Elvis juice, Beavertown Smog Rocket, do like that. Pacific Secret dry hop saison from Rascals, an Irish one again I believe, and that one there I think is for the missus. It's the Preacher Man peach cobbler wit, so I'll try and see if I can keep that away from the missus, right, if it is wheat beer, but there you go. So that's what I come home with. Well, it's Mrs. big birthday in a week, 10 days, so we'll probably crack through some of these, but most of these will get put away for Christmas. So that's a nice little haul. Yeah, this better be good, that's all I can say. For the price it cost me, it better be good. But I didn't think that was too bad considering it's 7.2 and it's the Arrogant Bastard Ale. I think it was €4.70, which I thought wasn't bad. But right, I'm going to put these down. And right, back. Going around the right way. Beer in hand. Not double fisted this week. So, yes, what am I doing beer wise? I left the Cooper's Porter with the steep chocolate grains, dark candied sugar, and geez, this must be it's about 6.5, and brown sugar. I left that an extra week. I did dry hop it with some Progress and Styrian Goldings, 25 grams and 30, probably too much. That's gonna get, and that was put on the Abbey scooped up some Abbey yeast from the last sort of Flemish Red. So that's done. That's going to get caked tomorrow. Thought I was going to brew tomorrow, but I'm a bit knackered this week, so that's gonna go on hold. I'll be off from Friday this week coming on a week's holidays, so I'll be brewing then. Mrs. she's not taking any time off, so hey, I'm gonna brew 2 brews. So I'm doing my version 1 coconut IPA. So that's going to get done. I'll take some footage of that and give you the details of how I do it, because I've seen a few people wanting to do it on Facebook. So I'll show you the ins and outs of how I've done that. Might be in a couple of parts, but I'll show you the brew day, dry hop, and tasting. So I have 2 bottles left of the original brew 1. So I'll keep them for next week. So I'm going to drink them with a lot. Some are all these behind you. What else have I been doing? The smoked. That's probably. I was going to dry hop that, but I didn't. I might still let it sit another week. I might just throw in 15-20 grams or something. I don't know what to put in that. Might put some Progress. 10-15 grams maybe. Do that tomorrow and let it sit for a week, so that'll be 3 weeks in the fermenter. Unheard of. The last 3 brews, 3 weeks in the fermenter. Shock. So 2 brews next week. Well, not 10 days. Coconut IPA and Rust Bucket Clone. That's what I'm doing. And then once they're done, Pilsners. Yes, they're going to get done, because then it'll be ferment over Christmas, so I can forget about them. So I'm going to do a Saz Pilsner and a Soriachi Ace Pilsner, 2 different ones. I know Frank said he does both hops in the one, but I'm just going to do 1 of each because I want to try the Soriachi Ace on its own, see what it's like. If it's a good brew, I might do it again. As you can see, that's finished out at 103, 102. That's even finished out drier than the first use of this yeast once I scooped some out of the bottom of the last fermenter. So that's going to be a nice crisp porter. I haven't had a taste yet, as you can see. I'm just still fiddling about trying to get a picture of this. But we'll give that a wee sip now in a second. So now we're in Sunday, and as you saw, the reading for the Ruby Porter down to 102, 103. Turned out a lot drier than the first time it was used. No bad thing. Should be around about 6%, 6.25 when it's bottled, but kegged will be around 6. So I dry hop the smoked ale. Was going to use 1 hop, but I had 2 out with me in the bag from the freezer, so 28 grams of Styrian Goldens went in, and my hand slip putting in ended up with 25 grams of Progress. Should have been 20, but oh dear. So I was going to give this a wee taste to see how it smells. Great. Let's take this out. Try and not drop it. There we go. Let's have another sniff. A lot of, you can smell alcohol off it. You can smell chocolate. You probably will do because it's still very fresh. 300 grams of chocolate malt was steeped in hot water for, I don't know how long it was. I just put it in, left it, went and do something else. So let's have a taste. Oh, that's strange, that is. Very dry. Strips the tongue right away. Probably a bit boozy. Very alcoholic. It may need time to settle. Very boozy. The yeast has done something, but I'm not sure what it is. This one's going to have to take time to mature, I think. This one could be a couple of months. Not sure of that one. But you don't know if you don't try. That's something that could be improved with age. I suppose it's still very green and it's only straight out of the fermenter, 3 weeks. So, I don't know what to say about that one. It's one of those ones that it could turn to be a cracker when it's had a few months in a bottle, or it could be just doesn't improve. But it's just using up stuff. Candied sugar, been lying there for must be a year. Well, good 9 months anyway. And brown sugar, well, had a bag sitting for something else. Used it, another bag of it, so 2 500 gram bags. I think that's going to have to take a while to sit. Definitely different. I'm not sure. Could be one of those ones that's put to the back of the cup. Well, it's sitting in a keg as well, so I'm screwed otherwise. Might be different when it's had time to sit. I might even let that keg sit for a month. Do it no harm. It probably will sit a month actually. There's one to go on before it. I've still got 2 full. Right, so that's it for this week. Have yourself a beer and keep the beer flowing. Cheers.